Up next is the very generic Beast. Beast is rated R. It's an hour and 54 minutes. It's from Grindstone, and this is a sports drama. This is directed by Tyler Atkins and stars Daniel MacPherson, Bren Foster, and Russell Crowe. As with most of the movies I review, I walked into Beast cold. I didn't know anything about it, and I mean it. I hadn't seen a single advertisement for this film. No trailers, no posters, like a lot of films this week. It just appeared at AMC, and we have to talk about it. But before we do, if you like this video and you want to see more, hit like, subscribe, and if you want to keep this machine going, please check out my Patreon page. Have you seen Rocky, Southpaw, Creed? If you have seen any of these, or any other genre-adjacent titles, you've pretty much already seen Beast. Patton James, played by Daniel MacPherson, is a world champion MMA fighter who is thrown in jail at the peak of his career. Once out of prison, he restarts his life. He marries the most beautiful and visually incompatible wife imaginable, Luciana, played by Kelly Gale, and becomes a fisherman working with his new friend, Gabriel, Luke Hemsworth. Patton's arrogant playboy younger brother, Malin, Mojin Arya, is still fighting, causing trouble in the ring. His brewing rivalry with Xavier Crowe, Bren Foster, is starting to spiral out of control. Patton realizes he is going to be dragged into the ring again to settle his brother's debts and enlists the help of his former coach, Sammy, Russell Crowe. Now listen, Russell Crowe is a gifted actor who has given us timeless performances from Gladiator right up until Nuremberg. And despite some aging, Crowe gives a good performance here, albeit a little stiff. Crowe also co-wrote the screenplay for Beast. Experienced actors can often shift their careers to broader things. Bradley Cooper or Olivia Wilde started to direct. Giovanni Ribisi became an excellent cinematographer. Crowe should maybe stick to acting. Beast is a screenplay that never fully finds its own voice. It recreates all of the best scenes from your favorite boxing movies, sometimes to great effect. The actual fights in Beast are exceptionally well choreographed and shot. The problem is, because Beast never settles on the story it's trying to tell, rather than trying to tell stories that have already been told 10, maybe 50 times over at this point, it fails to ever find its footing. The emotional core of this movie is non-existent, and when major upsets happen, I found myself uninterested or even underwhelmed by the direction. Daniel MacPherson is good in Beast, but there are also very few moments he is actually allowed to show us his character. Patton is emotionally very composed throughout the runtime of Beast, and despite huge ups and downs happening in his life, I never really felt like I was on that journey with him. Some of that is because the movie feels predetermined, because it is so closely mirroring scenes from other, better films. It feels like his victory is an inevitability, and one that the audience is almost entitled to. Beast never tears through its cage like it wants to, but it does provide some good action scenes, especially in the second half. While I wouldn't rush out to see this, if you're a fan of genre films like this, Beast is an easy watch. It won't be your favorite, it's already mimicking that, but at least you'll get a new take on an old story. I also gave this a 2 out of 5.